recycled plastics of all varying types, predominantly post-industrial material, rejects out of tolerance, wrongly shaped, whatever, and we put it into polymer type, shred, granulate, and put it back into industry. We first approached RAP about 6 months ago now because we realised that we needed some new plant and equipment. We realised that we needed to expand the business to accommodate a growing customer base, and it was quite simply to do that of our own fruition, etc. We wouldn't have been able to do that. So we approached RAP to say, well, this is our plan, this is what we're looking to do. Is there any help, any assistance there to help us with capital expenditure, etc., etc.? And we've had a fund granted to us, which is going to allow not only new plant and equipment and obviously increased capacity. It saves approximately 40 tonnes of waste from landfill per week. All of our material is sold in the UK. It's also sold to UK manufacturers. The help and support from RAP has not only allowed us to grow, and obviously in growing attracts new customers, and customers that we couldn't previously service. That's point number one. Point number two, it's going to generate over the next, well, it already has generated 5 to 6 jobs. Over the next 18 months, that will generate in total 18 jobs. And so I think the benefit is there to see that the growth of this business is not only good for our business, but it's good for the local employment. And because all of our employees to date, every single one of our employees have come from long-term unemployment.
Lawrence's was originally founded by my parents 25 years ago, and they started off with literally 1 vehicle and 10 mini skips. And the business has obviously evolved. The old site we had was a 2-acre site. This new site is a 16-acre site. But we've also got 206,000 square feet of covered space. And to give you some sort of idea what that is, that's 5 football pitches indoors under cover. So it's absolutely huge. What that allows us to do, of course, is to literally extract all the materials from the waste streams. We can start segregating the different types of wood, so we can segregate MDF, chipboard, clean pallet wood. We can extract the plastics and the different types of plastics, the hard plastics, the soft plastics. It's quite ironic that we've actually recycled the building. It was an old forge, redundant, and it was at risk of being knocked down. So by taking on this facility and turning it into a large recycling centre, in effect, we've actually recycled the building as well. We've had quite a bit of help on the way, particularly from RAP. RAP have been supportive in helping us with particular market research, so being able to establish what types of waste are around in the area. They've also supported us with an interim manager, and we've had some funding towards some capital equipment, a crusher and a screener. Obviously the funding helps, but I think what's essential really is the level of expertise that organisations like RAP can deliver to our business. It's helped give confidence to certainly the financial backers to invest in these types of organisations, and that certainly is with the current banking market is certainly helping move these things on and speed things up.
The decision was taken to move into manufacturing over 12 months ago because of the problems we had in supply chain management, quality issues and otherwise there. So we've now established a full plastic recycling facility whereby we take other people's waste polythene, typically in a baled form. We take it in, we pelletize it, then either blow it into film or cast it into damp-proof course. The support we've had has been very helpful in terms of accelerating what we've been able to do. We had some setbacks in the first 6 months of production, and we applied to RAP through their interim management scheme to get support for a manager. They helped us financially, and we managed to secure a very capable manager who came in for a 6-month project. We've also had capital grant assistance as well. That was mainly towards equipment which had been identified as bottlenecks in our production processes. So by that investment, it's allowed us to increase the production capacity of the facility here substantially, some 5-fold from where we were 12 months ago. Without the support we've had from Advantage West Midlands and RAP, we would not be able to have made the progress we've made so far and laid the foundation for our future growth in the year to come.
There's quite a pressure on Brintons, as with other companies, for our customers, particularly commercial customers, to want to know what they can do with a carpet at the end of its life, and they want to buy products that have an environmentally friendly end-of-life solution. And we're looking with research to make it so that we can find useful applications for recycled carpet waste. One of the applications is for agriculture, where wool-rich carpet can be put in a form that's benefit for the soil, being ploughed into the soil, perhaps instead of traditional fertilisers. The Environment Agency obviously need to make sure that the soil is not contaminated by what is added to it, and they need to be very careful what can be allowed to the land. So there's quite a strict and rigorous process in order to find solutions. We need to have a scientific-based evidence to say that it is okay to go to the land, and for the Environment Agency to be happy that they can give permission for that to happen. AWM and RAP funded some research so that we could work with an independent soil scientist to do research, both scientifically and also looking at land that has already received shearings in the past and taking soil samples and checking the condition of the soil. We want all our waste streams to have a useful end-of-life solution. We don't want any of our waste going to landfill at all.
The major challenges that we faced were to do with the expansion of the business. We first started out in fridge recycling, moved into television recycling, and then this year we have been wanting to get into waste electrical equipment recycling. That's non-hazardous waste electrical equipment. And we have found that although we managed to secure the capital for buying the equipment, there was, of course, an awful lot more to just putting a machine in and starting it up. There was an awful lot of periphery equipment that needed and infrastructure that needed to be provided, and that's where the RAP scheme was of tremendous help to us. There were two main areas which sort of interlock, really, in the help that they gave us. First of all, they gave us help in capital expenditure, which enabled us to increase our capacity. But I suppose of at least as much help, probably even more, was the very, very inspirational idea of giving us help towards recruiting a sales manager, which has been nothing short of transformational for this business. I mean, he's only been with us 8 weeks now, and the difference is noticeable already. Almost from the first week he was bringing in new business. It's enabled us to look at the future now and plan our growth rather than just taking growth as an ad hoc experience.